Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, one of your co-hosts to the Grilling to Get Away podcast. I'm here with my buddy.
What's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
Ben, what's up, man?
Not much. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good.
Good.
Happy Valentine's Day week.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Same to you. I know
Thank
it's
you.
one of your favorite holidays.
It is, yeah.
You can crush some chocolates.
Chocolates, yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Surprised you didn't bring me any.
Don't worry about it, man. I just
I got some time, huh?
Yeah. It's not until Saturday. It's only Tuesday.
Yeah.
You can't spoil it too early.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because then it's like I set the bar too high.
Yeah.
Then all week long you expect something. So I got to break you
I know-
down to build you back up.
I know what you're doing. You're waiting until Sunday when everything
it's all
goes
on
up
sale.
50% off,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna.
Well, actually, Greg, I bought it all last year for you. So I'll give it to you on time.
Well, I know it
but
doesn't
then-
go bad.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
See? So it's
So
fine.
we're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks in advance.
You're welcome.
Hey, quick, before we get started here, man, I just want to give a shout out to the folks out in Woodland Hills, California, Ben.
Okay.
I've been looking at the stats for the podcast. In Woodland Hills, California, like right outside of LA there,
Yeah.
been crushing the podcast.
Well, that's awesome.
Number one in like our region for like listening. It goes Woodland Hills, Waukesha, beautiful Wisconsin, and Chicago. Top three spots that listen to the podcast. So I just want to give a shout out to those folks. Appreciate you listening. Appreciate you sharing the podcast too, because we know it's not just one person, right? So
Might be.
well, that's a lot. Well, if it is, appreciate you too, But we appreciate you listening and sharing it. That's how we grow. We don't do any advertising. We don't do any, promotions or anything like that. It's just strictly organic and word of mouth. So if you're enjoying the podcast, if you're enjoying the content that we're putting out there for backyard barbecuing and grilling, we share it with your friends, share it with your barbecue groups, like in your Facebook groups and stuff like that, and just anybody that that might be learning to barbecue or likes to just talk barbecue and listen a little bit. Hopefully we can be a nice breakup for your day. Maybe.
Some comedic humor or something.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but we just got finished with the Super Bowl, man, and I got out there a little bit. Curious, did you get out and grill over the weekend for the Super Bowl or anything else?
Yeah, man. Got out a couple of times. On Saturday, I pulled out some beef short ribs.
Beef short ribs, okay.
Yeah.
So you smoke them?
Mm-hmm.
Smoke some beef short ribs and low and slow, hot
Yeah.
and fast. What do you do?
Yeah, man. I had it around like 275. So I mean, it was weird because like some were like super thick. Like I pulled out 4 packs, and as I was like unwrapping them, then it's like they came apart. So there's like 2 in each. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, we got some meat here.
Right. So the beef short ribs are typically, kind of maybe 2 to 4 inches long, and then same like height.
These were the ones that we had gotten from the cow.
So were there
previously.
Oh, okay. So there's 2.
So like they were. I'll show you a picture. They're kind of hard.
So usually
like,
they're individual.
These weren't, man. So
These were
check
like
these
they
out.
had
Like,
2 on a rib, right?
Yeah. Well, no, these like had. Look here. I'll show you. I took quite a few pictures and stuff for
So
you.
beef short ribs are one of those.
But they've got about like 3 to 4 bones.
Oh,
like,
okay. I
in 'em.
got you. Yeah.
So these ones were a little bit different. I've had
Usually they're individual.
Usually, yeah.
This has got 3 bones. in
This,
it, though.
yeah. So I hadn't really had these, had them like this before, because
Yeah.
I thought they'd just kind of be like one long
Right,
bone. To be
right.
honest, and I'm opening up, I'm like, oh,
Okay.
I didn't expect it to be like this.
Yeah. And you didn't cut it up. You just let it go. Because you could have cut those
yeah,
up.
look at this. So I was like, all the fat.
Oh,
Like, pulling apart. Yeah, dude. So like, they're a good amount, like pretty thick. Like I said,
Yeah, they're thick.
They're like 3 to 4 inches.
So you got the nice meaty part, and then you got like a kind of fat layer underneath it, and then you got the bones.
more fat and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, they're not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'll be honest too. Like I've had some tough cooks with them. For the amount of effort you put in for
Right.
like the little bit of kind of meat that you have on it. You got to get a lot of them, I think, or it's got to be kind of like a side to whatever else you're cooking.
Yeah, we did like a salad and some green beans and stuff, so it was fine. But like it was, I really didn't know what to expect. And, like the meat you got off, like that whole that strip was pretty solid.
Yeah.
But then it's like you're kind of, and it's like real gristly and fat like throughout. And they're real, like kind of greasy and stuff like that. And they're a mess. So like it's almost too like at the end I spent more time flipping just cutting stuff and like cutting meat and like separating the meat and the fat.
Yeah.
Than than anything else. So, it was a good cook, man. It really was. But it like.
So did you put them in like the cast iron, you put a tin, or what do you do?
I just put them right on.
Right on there?
Right on, just like
I guess
indirect.
because they're
Just let 'em
the
smoke.
bigger ones, like
Right.
so you didn't have to worry about it too much. How do you season it?
So I put them in. I know you have one of these tubs too. It's like it's the
Easy drip,
yeah.
the
Yeah,
collapsible
like it
one.
has it's got like the cutting board down in the bottom, and
Yep.
then you can like open it up and stuff. So I put it in there. I put a little Worcestershire sauce on them, and then I used I did some salt, some pepper, and then a little bit of our garlic ground pounder.
Simple, yeah.
Yeah, I kept it super simple. I was super excited. I wanted to taste like obviously the beef and stuff, and see let these ride and kind of look at doing a little bit more of like kind of that Texas style rub between like the salt, pepper, and that's what I did. Just do some salt on there, some cracked black pepper, and then just some garlic.
Yeah, good. Yeah, one of the short ribs are usually like a low and slow for a long time. A lot of people braise them. Usually you put like a little bit of red wine in the bottom of it. Like if you're doing like a dish or a pan, and, you cover them with foil so it steams quite a bit because it is kind of a tougher piece. You got to do it low and slow so it renders down a little bit.
Well, it was weird too, man, because I had them on there for about 3 hours total. So I wouldn't say it was super low or slow. I don't feel like that was too long. But like they were all different sizes. I think that was kind of like the tricky part too. Is like, some were only like maybe an inch thick. So by the time I was done, they were a half inch, and like those were some of the better medium ones that didn't have like a ton of fat. So I pulled those ones earlier because I didn't want them to dry out and stuff. And it was kind of almost like I'd pull some and we would eat them, and then I'd let the other ones kind of go for longer and stuff. So like they were like the first ones that I pulled, dude, were like they were like just real small.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Well, so did you serve it with anything else?
No, man.
No, just the beef short ribs.
Well, we did a salad and green beans, but like nothing. That was it. Yeah. So just let those ride. I don't know. Like I said, I know we didn't get any on this cow that we got in the past year. And that was like an option.
Yeah.
I remember I was like,
yeah,
no, like I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, I had some from like, I want to say it's like how many cows have we gotten? About 6 so far, give or take. I want to say, dude, I still have some from like the third cow, like kind of those long fat ones. But there's so much like fat on them and stuff, and it's just like I don't know.
I gotta use those up, man.
Yeah, I know they keep staring at me in the freezer and stuff, and like it's like I don't. Like I said, I just did some, and these ones had way more meat on it than I expected.
Okay.
So it was good. It was like. It was solid, but like I said, there's like that whole fat layer and stuff, and you're almost like it's not you don't really get to eat them like traditional ribs and stuff. They're okay.
Okay, all right, man. Anything else? You cook up anything else?
Yeah. So for Sunday, the Super Bowl and stuff, we did. I didn't have quite as much time as I wanted. We had a few things kind of going on around the house and stuff that kind of took over, but we did pigs in a blanket. While I was doing the ribs too, I threw like a big onion on there and I smoked that for like 20 minutes and then pulled it. And I didn't want it to get like I only did it for kind of a short amount of time because I wanted it to catch some smoke, but not really cook. Right? Like, I didn't want it to get all too soft. But then I used that the next day and we made some homemade, like, pico de gallo. So it had, like, just, like, that hint of smoke to it from the onion, which was cool. And then we did the buffalo chicken dip. So I smoked the chicken. We used some chicken breasts for that and smoked those in a cast iron for about an hour and stuff, and then brought them in, let them set, kind of cool off, shredded them, and then, we made the dip.
Nice, man. Yeah, we talked about the dip a few episodes ago. We got the recipe out there on the website, burnpitbbq.com. You go check it out if you want to try that out. I know that's a staple for you guys. I wanted to do that, but I gave the boys an option. Like, because we had their party the day before for the family, so I was grilling out like, so it was pretty heavy food, right? So, like, it was brats, hot dogs, chicken thighs, and then, shrimp salad and all this other stuff, so it's pretty heavy. So
delicious.
Yes, delicious. So like Super Bowl, like we kind of say, hey, pick one. What's your favorite thing you want us to cook? One picked nachos, one picked wings, and then one picked, what was the other thing? Jalapeno poppers.
Nice.
So those were the three things we did. So I didn't do the dip. But yeah, I went to the butcher block and got some brats and hot dogs from them. Big hot dogs, big homemade hot dogs from them.
They're so good.
Yeah, yeah, and the homemade brats as well from them. And then with the wings, man, on Super Bowl Sunday, we got a family party pack of fresh wings. I cut them up so I don't keep them together. I separate the flats and the drums. And then I put them all in the bag, and I just coated them heavy with our Fire in the Hole spicy seasoning and then our sweet heat.
Nice.
And I just left it in there for like an hour in the fridge, and then I just put them. I indirect grilled them.
Did you use a binder or anything like that?
No, just straight up, coated them all over. So it's like they were all coated with the heavy seasoning, and then I indirect grilled them, so smoked them with some cherry wood for about 20 minutes, and then I just charred them up a little bit right over the coals, and they had a nice coat on them, man. So like it was all seasoning, and nice color on it, nice little smoke. And my wife asked the same thing, like, "What'd you put on these?"
How long did you say you grilled it for?
So I smoked them for about 20 minutes.
Okay, and then put them right over the coals.
Then I put them right over the coals, to char them up just a little bit. But the seasoning held up really nice. So it kind of had a nice coating, a nice texture to it, and then you get a hint of the smoke. So they turned out well. Couldn't complain.
What kind of chips did you use?
Cherry.
Nice.
Yes, cherry wood. And then the jalapeno poppers, man, I did them in the oven. I just didn't have enough room because of all the wings we had out there.
You have like 8 grills.
I do, yeah, but I didn't want because those don't take that long, And I like
fire up another one.
Yeah, I didn't want to fire up another one, and then I put the chicken thighs on right after I take the wings off. So because we did some more thighs for meal prep, but because I only did like 8 poppers. Because we had plenty of food, like the nachos was a tray of nachos, man.
Yeah.
So we had plenty of food left over from the day before too. So like we weren't going to be hungry. So we just did like 8 poppers and
kind of apps and
yeah. So we did that in the oven, but I used some of our downrange seasoning on our savory barbecue rub I put it in with the cream cheese mixture, and then I seasoned the bacon with it too. So it was really good. Not a lot left over, so
nice.
it was a good weekend of grilling and getting out, and it wasn't crazy temperatures either. It was like finally like 30 degrees, so seems like
nice.
It's hot.
Yeah. I had a buddy text me from California. He's like, "Man, you guys got a heat wave going." He's like, I'm sure you're getting out and grilling. I was like, "Heck yeah!" And he goes,
"That's right."
Wearing a coat. It said long sleeve T-shirt, man.
Hoodie.
It's fantastic. Yeah, especially standing out there around the grill. Honestly, dude, at one point I was like, "Man, like my dad got me some of those little cigars that we've smoked in the past. Like I was like, man, I'm gonna go get one of those. Just sit out here for a little bit and just.
It's about that time.
I know. I just enjoy it. It felt so good. It felt so good. Like there was a couple times even last week. My son's like, "Hey, Dad, can we just play out in the driveway?" Like, like, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, sun's sun's going down later.
Yeah,
it feels nice. And then even like when you're
does.
waking up in the morning, like and driving the kids to school, it's starting to get a little light out. So that's great.
A little lighter. It's like it's warmer. Hear some birds around and stuff, man. It's like, all right, this isn't terrible.
Yeah, no, it's getting to be that time. So like, make sure like it's that time. If you haven't, if you've been hibernating, which we understand, it's been unseasonably cold around here, and that's been going off as well. Like to like the upper kind of. New York State and all that kind of stuff. So we understand it's been really cold and really snowy for most people. Even down south, our friends down south got hit with snow. So I know it's been kind of putting a damper on a lot of people's grilling and barbecuing plans, but now's the time to maybe start busting that stuff off, dusting it off, and testing it out. Make sure it's ready to go for spring.
Yeah. I mean, it would be awesome if it stayed like this.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's gonna be 40s, man. It's gonna be like 40 in the upper 40s this weekend.
Schedule a tea time.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, that's right. Bust out the clubs too. Make sure that those are ready to go too.
It's time. Turn the corner, man. I had a buddy actually in the New York area. He texted me over the weekend and stuff, and he was they just moved to a new house, and he was doing his first cook. He was doing a 13-pound brisket.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
So he was doing that on Sunday.
Nice. Well, good, man. Well, I want to talk to you about steaks today.
That's so funny. I do want to talk to you about
But
that.
I know
quick.
you had you saw some stuff about the Super Bowl.
I just
like
wanted to
the
share
food.
this one. Yeah, this is what they had. They had put an article on ESPN. It was like Super Bowl. You know, it serves up colossal burgers and Bay Area inspired bites. So the burger says the headliner is the the XL Hammer Burger. So
It's like a Thor's hammer, right?
yeah, man, it says cheeseburger that includes a bone-in beef shank in the middle of it. So the bone elevates out of the brioche bun with blue cheese fondue dripping off the burger.
I saw a picture of that, man. It's crazy.
That's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, and like what was it? It was like $180.
I don't know. They didn't include the price in it.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
I was
insane.
like, oh, jeez. I saw the picture too. I was like,
What was it? What was the one that we just talked about too? Where was that one? I thought it was a Thor's hammer as well, or maybe that was what was it?
It was something like that at one of the stadiums. I think.
Maybe it was one of the stadiums for like
the playoffs or
Yeah.
something had something.
Right.
It was along those lines. But yeah, this was next level, dude. Like,
next level.
That's insane.
It's a lot.
Wait, would you ever cook something like that?
No, man. Like, so here's the thing. So, like, there's this rage, huge kind of viral sensation about like the tomahawk steaks, and then like Thor's hammer, which is the beef shank with the big bone sticking out of it. So it looks cool. You should try it at least once, like because we've done the tomahawk steaks and stuff like that. But like when you're paying per pound for like the meat, like the bone is most of the weight, so you're paying for a lot of the bone. So just know that going in. It looks cool. It tastes amazing, but you're paying a lot for the bone. So just know that. But would I do that or would I buy that? Probably not.
I mean, like the burger itself.
Burger
like,
itself.
like
a shank burger or something like
dude,
that.
To me, it's just like, I don't know.
It's a little overkill. I don't like blue cheese that much either.
Man, dude,
that,
I don't
that
either.
That would have been like a turn off for me.
I wouldn't have bought it.
Yeah.
Just with that on there. But I don't like. I like the idea. I mean, I remember like we got those tomahawks and stuff, and that was cool. That was a real fun cook. I enjoyed it a lot, and I agree. Like you said, if you have the chance to try it, try it. I'd say it's definitely worth doing and stuff. But yeah, man. I mean, it's not something I'm doing every weekend.
Right. Well, this weekend you might be cooking for Valentine's Day, and one of those meals is usually like a steak, right?
Sure.
So
have you seen the heart-shaped ones?
the heart-shaped ones, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Are you doing one of those this weekend?
Maybe for myself,
Yeah,
because I gotta love me.
Yeah.
I'm number one.
Love me first.
Yeah, yeah. So we haven't talked about steaks in a while, so I wanted to just
It's so funny
briefly
to say.
bring that up, man, and then let's talk about it. Let's
talk about it.
It's something that I think every griller should be able to do, whether you're doing it on a propane, whether you're doing open fire like over just wood and or like on charcoal, right? So I do them probably once a month, steaks, because we get a lot like sirloins, ribeyes, New York strips, the round steaks. I got venison steaks. Let's stick to beef steaks.
Some T-bones.
Yeah,
Some
T-bones
and stuff.
Let's stick to that though.
Let me see, man. I know I have an email. Let's see if I can find it. This isn't gonna help me.
Yeah, while you're doing that though, like I specifically just kind of want to talk about when you're cooking a steak, how you seasoning it, regardless of because like you can season them different ways, but then how you cooking it, like what's the best way that you like to cook them, especially on the grill.
Yeah. So, my ways to cook them, like with the steaks, man. I like to keep it as simple as possible. I really like the kind of like the thought of like that Texas style rub, salt and pepper,
Like a Dalmatian rub or something like that. Make your own heavy pepper.
Super simple. It's a lot of them are and it depends like on what you want. I guess like kind of that flavor profile to be. I mean, you can go there's so many ways to do it and stuff.
Yeah, so let's just say like the one that people know the most is probably like a T-bone, right? So you got your T-bone steak, you pick it up from your butcher, or you pick it up from the local grocery store, market, or whatever like that. You got a nice T-bone. You're cooking it up for let's just, for the sake of it, Valentine's Day,
Okay.
for your date with your significant other, or just for yourself because you love yourself, right? All right. So what are you doing? So you bring it home. Let's say you're gonna be cooking it right away. So probably within the next couple hours. What are you doing?
What am I doing, man? That's usually I'd say maybe plan ahead. Like get it a couple days before.
We don't like to do that too much.
Yeah,
around
absolutely
here,
not.
man.
Why would we do that?
You see it, you're like, I'm gonna do that today. Let's do it.
Game time decision. Yeah, so I would take it home. Greg, there's a lot of debate on like rubbing your steaks down with oil and stuff. Like I don't do that. I have done that in the past. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, I don't. You can, if you're doing a steak, you can make a compound butter.
Yep.
And you can make that ahead of time. But usually, I'll get it home. Get it out of the package, kind of clean it off. If it's kind of gross, like rinse it off and then pat it dry with, a paper towel and stuff. And then I'll season it and put it back in the fridge.
Yeah.
Just on a plate.
Heavy seasoning.
Yep.
Put it back in the fridge.
Even then too, man, like there's times too where I'll just sprinkle it with like some salt and then I'll put it back in the fridge. Let that kind of tenderize it a touch.
We've talked about that too in the past, like the dry brine. So that's basically just salt.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty cool. I had a conversation with a buddy of ours, like of the business and stuff, and he's out in like Las Vegas area. And I talked to him Friday, and he was talking to me about kind of dry brining, like salmon and stuff like that, and just salt, pepper, and sugar is what he uses. But like, I mean, you can do that with the steaks too. It's not really my go-to, and like. I won't go too heavy on the salt. Like, I mean, I really want to taste the meat. Yeah. I'll be honest. Like, I want to taste like the beef flavor and stuff. Like, you're spending a lot of money on these, on the cuts of the beef there and stuff. And so to me, it's like, I want to have like the flavoring, but I want to enjoy the meat as well.
Yeah. So you're seasoning it. Again, if you can plan ahead, you could probably season it and leave it in the fridge overnight.
If you can. If not, like, I mean, at least a half hour.
At least a half hour. Yeah.
And it'll be fine. I mean, if you don't have a grill and stuff, I mean, I'll tell you what, like there was one year I know it was Valentine's Day and I picked up steaks and stuff and dude, I did them like we had a George Foreman and I did that in our apartment.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody starts somewhere, man.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of your.
It sure was.
We haven't talked about that, man. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Call you Michael Scott. I like to wake up to the smell of bacon.
Smell of bacon, sue me. Actually, don't.
That's great story. We need to do a tutorial on that for the YouTube. Foreman? Yeah,
we might still have. I'm not sure. I'll have to see if I can dig that out. But so like I remember, like just kept it super simple. I mean, it was okay. It's probably about. I think I cooked that one to like medium well, and you clamp it down and just let it ride. Because I don't think it has like a temperature.
No, it doesn't.
You just plug it in.
Here we go. It's like one of those waffle makers, right? Yeah, it's got a red light on it. Yeah, when it's hot and when it's not.
Hey.
Well, that's so you season it. You put at least a half hour beforehand, and then how you setting up your grill. So, I know. We like to use charcoal. I've done steaks over open fire before. Yeah. But let's keep it simple. Like if you're doing it charcoal or propane, how you setting up your grill?
I mean for that one, it kind of depends, man. Like again, we've cooked these steaks so many ways. I've done it where I'm not even setting up my grill, almost like where I got the chimney rolling. Yeah. And you just put it like right on, like you have your rack right on top of there.
On top of the chimney.
You can do that. There's there's one guy I follow. I don't remember his name. It's gonna set me off. But he builds all of his own like cast irons and stuff like this. He's pretty cool about it. Like has his own like chimney that he's built and stuff. And but I mean he'll just put it like he'll get his chimneys going and then he just puts his steaks like right over it and stuff. And you get like that nice crust built up on the outside, and then on the inside like it's that nice kind of pinkish anywhere from rare to medium rare, depending on how long you have it on there and stuff and everything. But it all depends like how you like your steaks. We've done the caveman steaks.
Yeah, where you just throw them right on.
Right on. And
right on the coals.
Yep, right on the coals.
Or the wood. Yep.
It's important to use like lump, if you're doing that. Don't use, the charcoal because you'll get ash all over like the meat and stuff. And I think we've got pictures and stuff like that on the website as well. And that's like, I'll tell you what, like you want to impress, like this is your first time cooking for a girl or something like that. Like that's kind of a cool way.
Depends. Well, I guess that'll be a good test. You'll know if she's the right one. If she's like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Well, like,
and if she's like, what are you doing?
You're supposed to put it on the. Hey, just check this out.
Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah. So that's kind of an interesting way. I mean, we even see like our good friend Steve Reichland and stuff. Like he'll take it and he'll put on like the shovels. Put on shovel like right on top.
Gotta be a clean shovel.
Yep, clean shovel.
Make sure you got a clean shovel. His always look brand new.
They do. They do. And polish and stuff, and obviously spray it. You want to spray it.
Like he's got this big square garden shovel that he just puts it onto the coals, and then he puts the steak right on top of there.
I always think like that's always interesting to me. I've never done that, Greg.
No,
I've never done that. But I guess you could probably use like a pitchfork too.
You could,
Look like an animal. And you see too, like people with the drum smokers, then they'll do the tomahawks and they'll drill like the holes in the steaks. I guess you do it with like your T-bones, drill a hole through the steak and hang it like that.
Yeah, I guess.
But or if you have like the kind of the tall like the water smokers or anything like that, the drums and stuff you can play. Like I said, man, there's tons of ways. If it's me, I'm probably going either right over like the chimney and stuff, or if I'm gonna, I'll dump the coals, and I'll kind of hot and fast.
Yeah.
You can do the reverse here. You can kind of sear them and then let them smoke for a bit. Like, you can smoke them for a bit first and then put them over the coals. There's so many ways. Like, I think too, that's like the fun part about it is, I guess it depends like how much time you got, kind of who you're cooking for. I mean, I know like my kids, they want theirs a little bit more done rather they don't want to see kind of the pink side.
That's funny because I just serve it. Like, you're going to get what you're going to get. Yeah.
Well, it's more so too, like they're pretty good about it. Like they won't say much.
But if they had to choose.
If they had to choose, that's probably how they do it. So it's like, I'll take the more rare one and give them the more done one.
I got you.
So that's what I mean. I'm not gonna cook it like super like special for them or anything. Right. But I'll just make sure kind of
before you put them on the grill, are you letting the steaks? Are you taking the steaks out of the fridge and letting them get to like room temperature?
No, man. No, I don't. I know that there's a lot of debate about that too, right?
Yeah, because I've seen it before too, where it's like. You take it out, you leave it at room temperature, and the thought is that then it cooks more evenly.
It cooks more evenly too, but then I've heard too from Meathead Golden, like reading his book and stuff too. If you leave it in the fridge and stuff, right, it'll help kind of not cook it so evenly. So then you'll keep more of like the juices on the inside, and it helps if you want it to be like more of like that medium rare and stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, one of those things. Play with it.
Yeah. You want to debate? I'm sure we'll get comments or whatever on this one. That's fine.
Whatever works for you.
Whatever works for you.
I've had good cooks both ways. Where I just take it out of the fridge and put it on.
Yep. As long as it's like unthawed, right? Like
it's not frozen or anything.
Like that's we're not talking like that.
Don't go frozen. Just but like take it out of the fridge and then right onto the grill, or take it out 10-15 minutes before I put it on. Yeah. Let it get up a little bit. I've seen up to half hour just to let it get to room temperature, but. You can cut it both in half and do like a 10-minute, right before. But so,
do you ever cut it off the bone?
No, man.
I don't either.
No, because like the T-bone is made up of two different cuts, right?
Yep.
And like so, when you're getting like a New York strip or something, like that's just half of a T-bone, right? So, and then what's the other half? Ribeye, right? No, not ribeye.
I don't remember. I'd have to look in the book.
Yeah. So you're getting essentially two steaks, two different cuts of steak with the T-bone, and then I just leave it on the bone. When we cut it up and serve it, then I will, because I've usually got like 4 T-bones because we got the family, and then we'll split up like the meat, right? So then I'll cut it off the bones. But no, when I'm grilling and stuff, leave it on the bone.
Yep.
So you're setting up yours for hot and fast. I like to do a little bit differently. Like I do like to do like a little bit of I sear it at the end. Well, I guess I do it both ways. It all kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day. But you got the reverse sear method where you're searing it off first, right, and then you're letting it get the temperature by taking it and putting it in the cooler side, so the indirect, and then you got to you're doing indirect first and then you're searing it at the end. Either way, the thought process is like the reverse sear, right? Is that that you're locking in the juices, right, and then you're letting it get up to temperature the rest of the way. But hot and fast is kind of the way to go. So if you got like an inch and a half, like, are you doing it by time or are you going with temp?
I guess it depends. Like, there's times where, I'll go by time or I'll go by temp. Usually, I mean, most of the time I'm kind of going by time on how long I'm leaving it on each side. Mm-hmm. If it is, I guess it depends. Like, for T-bones, mm-hmm. they're not like too thick.
Right.
So for that one, I'm probably going more time.
Yeah. So like 4 to 5 minutes per side, less.
Yeah, probably less. I mean, for the first side, depending on how hot it is, mm-hmm. I'll go, anywhere from 3 to 4 minutes, and the second side anywhere from about like 4.
Okay.
So it's kind of
So and then
gauge it.
Like temperature that you're looking for, shooting for, typically.
I mean,
for like medium rare.
What, like again, it's like you can like tell by the feel, right? Like we've talked about doing like your hand and stuff. So if you have like your thumb and your pinky, mm-hmm. that's gonna be like well done. And then kind of if you have like your index finger and, mm-hmm. and your thumb together, I mean, that's going to be just kind of feeling the meat. That's going to be more your medium rare. So I love doing that, mm-hmm. and just kind of seeing, and then I'll pull out the thermometer and like check real quick, just to see like how accurate am I, right? Like how am I close? am I okay with this? But yeah, I mean anywhere from 145-ish to
mm-hmm.
150, I'm pulling them.
And if you needed some help, we got a time and temperature guide out there on the website, burnpitbbq.com. Just search for the time and temp guide. Mm-hmm. They'll give you for not just beef, but like all the major cuts of meat as well. And then also some of our pairing suggestions for wood, which go well with the different types and cuts of meats and other foods and things like that. But yeah, I'm usually going like 4 to 5 minutes per side. I'm going by feel a little bit more. When you're first starting out, maybe you go by temp, get a thermometer out there. You don't want to underserve, right? You don't want to have it blue, right? Which is ultra rare. But at the same time, you don't want it to be a hockey puck either. You don't want to waste that meat that you got going. But yeah, usually, I mean, if you're pulling at 140, 145-ish, and you let it rest for a little bit, it's still going to cook internally mm-hmm. for a little bit. So you should still have a nice pink center. And if you want to go a little bit more well done, then obviously you pull it a little bit later. And are you letting it rest then when you pull mm-hmm. it off? Yeah. Yeah. How long you usually let it rest?
Like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The same here. Usually let it rest a little bit and then serve it ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Do you do anything like, kind of as the cook? You see a lot of guys using, what's the one, man? I'm drawing a blank on like the It's not parsley. It's not parsley.
Chives?
No. It's like where they'll dip butter. They'll dip it in the butter.
And then they baste it with it?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? It almost looks like the Christmas tree. Like,
yeah.
Why can't I think of what it's called?
Basil? Thyme?
No.
It's sprigs of some herb. Yeah, right?
I can't think. I mean, that tells you how much I do it.
Yeah, no, I don't do it. I don't baste it or anything like that.
No.
Like if I'm doing it in like a cast iron, sometimes I'll baste it with some of that butter mm-hmm. if I put it down in there. But most times no. I've done compound butter in the past, mm-hmm. so like the compound butter is basically you're taking butter and you're seasoning it and putting in whatever other things you want to put in there. Then you're rolling it up like in cellophane and then you're freezing it. So then you don't have to freeze it, but like if you want to do a bunch ahead of time, you put it in the freezer and then you just cut out like quarter size discs and then you put it on top of the steak when it's done. Adds another layer of flavor to it. Mm-hmm. Just another cool thing to do if you're looking to impress somebody ahead of time. Make some compound butter and then stick it right on top of that steak and you have a nice flavor, additional flavor going with your steak there. Yeah, and then what do you like to serve with your steaks, Ben? You're like a lobster guy, right? Steak and lobster.
Yeah. Surf and turf, man.
Surf and turf.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if you could.
Yeah.
Shrimp.
Yeah.
Shrimp. Nothing wrong with some shrimp. No, man. I usually I like to go more like a vegetable.
Yeah.
So either like asparagus, broccoli, baked potato. I don't think you can go too wrong. I'd say like those are probably like, potato you can do multiple different ways. But one of those three usually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like green beans, corn. I guess kind of in the summer and stuff. Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah, we like some mashed potatoes to go along with it. And do you saute mushroom and onions? No.
I'll do onions.
Onions. Okay.
Yeah. We don't do too many mushrooms and stuff in our house, but no. Yeah, if I can, I'll definitely use some onions with it on the side.
That's one thing we will do quite a bit. Like if I'm doing steaks, usually then I'll bust out the cast iron and then we'll do some sauteed mushrooms and onions. That's really simple. You just put a bunch of butter down into the cast iron. You put it right over the coals, or it depends like how much time you got. And then onions, mushrooms, season it with some of our garlic seasoning, and you're good to go. Maybe put a little bit of red wine down in there as well. Reduce it down, and then you got some nice sauteed mushroom and onions.
Yeah, you can always do that too while the steaks are resting.
Yeah, you could do that too. It doesn't take too long. But I like to put them on the grill there too. Again, you could just add a little bit of smoke to it too. It's a good thing to try out if you got some time to do it.
Yeah, I mean that's usually when I like to have like the broccoli rolling, or like again the potatoes and stuff. Those you gotta obviously. I mean, if you're doing like baked potatoes, you gotta kind of gauge it and do those a little bit ahead of time and stuff like that too. If you're gonna grill them, but it's you got some options, Greg.
Sure do, man. All right, well, good. What are we missing? Like, if somebody's going out like and cooking some steaks this weekend, what other tips do you have for them?
What are tips? Again, if you don't have a grill, if you're cooking inside, cast iron is great. I know even like our Steve Reichlin, man, like he prefers steaks on like the cast irons, like using like a griddle and stuff over the grill. He said like those have been some of the best steaks he's ever had. So if you have like a Blackstone and stuff and you've never done steaks on it, like, man, try it out. Try it out. I've done that in the past too, and those are really good. It's really, really good. It's just a different layer. I mean, you're not getting like kind of that smoke flavor, obviously, but watching like Kendrick's barbecue and stuff, man, like he does, like he's obviously a big Traeger guy, but I mean he puts his steaks on like the grills like all the time afterwards, just to sear them and
so he does them on the Traeger and then he does it
like
on the grill,
and then he'll put it on like his I don't know if he has the Blackstone or not. He's got some kind of like a griddle and stuff, and he'll have it all turned up and stuff, and he'll smoke them for a while and then he'll pull them and then
put it right on there.
Sears it.
Yeah, probably get a nice char.
Yep,
nice crisp char on the outside there.
Yeah, so you got options. You got options. So there's thousands of ways to cook them and stuff. I mean, you can steak fajitas. Big fan of those.
Carne asada.
Look at you. You're so cultured.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, man. And then again, you can do onions and peppers and stuff with that. Like, oof.
Yeah. Kebabs.
Kebabs.
Skewers.
Yeah. Maybe some shish kebabs. Those are. And we've done those. We have a bunch of times. So we haven't talked about those in a while. But that's another way to do it. And again, quick, easy, fancy. I love doing kebabs and stuff. Like, they look cool. They're fun.
Yeah. Got a recipe. We got recipes out there on the website. We got the kebabs out there with the steaks. We got ribeyes. We got porterhouses, tomahawks, New York strip, fillets, anything you're thinking about. Like, you could probably go out there and just type in steak on the search bar at burnpitbbq.com, and a bunch of recipes will come up. I think I did a few for our YouTube page as well, so I got some videos out there. I believe I did some porterhouses and did a video out there. So if you're looking for some ideas or just some tips on how to do it, we got you covered. But yeah, I just want to talk to you about that because we haven't talked about steaks in a while. It's a good holiday, I guess you could call it a holiday coming up where steaks might be on the menu. But then Ben, man, we're coming into one of our favorite times too, man. St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. And it's going to be time to brush off our corned beef knowledge, pastrami knowledge, our cabbage knowledge, so we can share some of those recipes and tips.
I'm going to start drinking Guinness soon. Just get ready.
Yeah. Get in the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. But anything else you got coming up this week that you're going to be cooking or grilling outside?
Yeah. So, like I said, I didn't get to cook as much as I wanted to on the Super Bowl and stuff. So we do have some other things. We'll be doing some armadillo eggs at some point this week. So we'll make sure and kind of get some pictures and.
Let's talk about that if you do them next week.
Okay.
Talk about armadillo eggs next week.
Mm-hmm.
Would like to talk about the process with you.
Sure.
Good. Well, I don't really have anything coming up. Like I said, I got out quite a bit over the weekend. So we're gonna go through all of the leftovers we all have throughout the week and see where it takes us.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's my favorite, man. I know like some people don't love like the leftovers. It's one of my favorites.
I did make our game-changing mac and cheese. I didn't smoke it, but I just made the recipe and did it in the oven. So,
did you use a beer?
No, I didn't do that one. That one doesn't call for beer.
They all call for beer.
They all call for beer. Yeah. No, I didn't use any beer on this one. But this one called for Gruyere cheese, and because I wasn't smoking it, my wife picked up apple smoked Gruyere cheese. So,
could you tell?
Yeah, you could. You could.
I believe it.
All right, you look at me like you don't believe me.
Like, could you? How did you like it with the apple hint in there?
It wasn't bad. Yeah, because I cut off some chunks before I put it in, shredded it up, and put it in there. But it was cheesy, man. Cheesy.
That's what you
bacon. Good. Seasoned with our sweet heat. So that's always a crowd pleaser too. So I made a bunch, so I was able to freeze some for later. But yeah, man. So that's all I got going on. Yeah, that's all I got for this episode, man. So hopefully we can talk about some of those armadillo eggs next week. All right.
Try and see what I can do for you.
Sounds good, man. Appreciate it.
Anything for you.
All right. Well, yeah, again, appreciate everybody listening to the podcast. Appreciate everybody sharing it. So if you're listening, if you made it this far into the podcast, share it with your friends. Share it with your barbecue community groups to help us continue to grow and spread the word. All right, man. That's all I got.
Sounds good. Take it easy.
Cheers.